Yes, how you guys doing? This is Dagnet, the African blogger of Varetra. What's a Varetra? It's an acronym for Vacation, Relocation Travel. Most of you are familiar with me and Miss Angel. She's in the bed. So now I want to talk to you guys because I've been putting down this list. I have 3 pages. So if you see me looking down, I'll be reading the list up to you. But I've sat down and I've put down a list of several business ideas in Liberia that can generate income. Some immediately, some in the long run within 1 to 3 years. If you invest now, within 1 to 3 years, you start making some money. Others is instantaneously, immediately you start making some. Of course, you're not going to make millions of dollars because everybody wants to do what they call a get rich quick scheme. You know the name. It's called get rich quick scheme for a reason, because it's a scheme. Nothing in life is overnight. Even you want to lose weight, you want to exercise, it's not going to be overnight. You want to win the Olympics, it's not going to be overnight. You want to be a doctor, be a lawyer, a nurse, it's not going to be overnight. I don't know what it is in our mind that we think we must get money overnight, but everything else in life we know it will happen with a process. You want to have a baby, it ain't going to be overnight. You might get knocked up or conceive overnight. I can't believe the phrase that I use. Lord, let me pause this. Let me get serious. You might conceive, that's a better term, right? Than knocked up. You might conceive overnight, but you won't give birth overnight. It will take 9 months. You getting me? So there's nothing will happen. You can advertise your business or your services as a nurse, and you can visit people to their homes. We do that in the West, in America, isn't it? And most people who have that service are those who are pretty wealthy and rich, or depending on what kind of insurance you have, and it also depends on your medical condition, and you may need people, nurses, to visit you. But let's say nothing wrong with me, right? Instead of going to the hospital I want to do a checkup, maybe just a medical, what do you call that stuff? Not medical. Your regular checkup you do every year, your yearly annual checkup. What do you guys call it? Medical checkup? Anyway, my mind just went blank. Somebody help me. So once a year, or some people do once a year, some people do twice a year. Do a medical checkup where you get your blood work, your stool sample, urine. Nurses, if you're a nurse or LPN or CNA or some kind of nurse practitioner or somebody in the medical profession, that's a business you can come and do here at home in Liberia. Or you can provide that service. Instead of me going to the hospital, maybe I don't want to go there. I don't like hospital, the smell. When in America, to me, the way hospitals smell, I don't like it. You come here, I haven't been to a hospital in Liberia, and I pray I don't ever go to it. Thank you. But the point I'm saying is, maybe you can call, you can provide that service. I can call you. You can bring your equipment and stuff, come do the blood work and everything properly, and you go and bring back my results. Finish. If somebody taking medicine, they may not want to go to the pharmacy. You can buy the medication, bring it to them, and minister it to them. But it's like an at-home service. Your doctors can visit you at home. The nurses can visit you at home. The CNA can visit you at home. You don't have to be bedridden. You don't have to be on your deathbed. Yeah, that service is provided for people who are also bedridden. But it can also be provided for people who want that ease and luxury and convenience and comfort to just have their doctors and nurses visit them at home. And if everybody wants that kind of service too, if you can afford it, why not? Not everybody wants to go to the hospital or go to the clinic and be around amongst a bunch of other sick people when you're not really sick. You getting me? That's a good idea. So all of you in the West, USA, UK, Canada, whatever in the Western nation, those of you outside of Africa, outside of Liberia, I'm giving you business idea because I know many of you, if you are brutally and sincerely honest, many of you want to come home. I didn't say all, I said many. And what's really preventing many of you from coming home is you don't have the resources yet. And if you have some money, your next concern is what will be your source of income, because that money can run out if it's not being replenished. It will finish. So now I'm giving you some of these ideas. Like even if you're not a nurse, you got 1 or 2 friends who are nurses, you can set up your agency, and then you can provide the clients, and then the nurses go visit your clients to their homes, and then the clients will pay you directly, and you take your little cut, and you pay the nurses, you pay the doctors, you pay the LPNs, you pay the CNA, you pay what those people that can draw the blood. I don't know what they call them, but you get me. And that's even a business and a service in America. What's a company that can draw blood in America? What's the name of it? There's a company in America that can draw blood. I've been there before, because when you get a job, you got to go there, do your blood work so they can make sure there's no drugs in your system. I forgot the name of the company. And those who can draw the blood, what do they call it? Phlebotomist or something like that. That's a job, and that's a company. That's a company you can start, or that's a training something you can start to train people how to do it, or find out how they're doing it here, and maybe improve on the services. So some of the services and business idea I'm providing, it may already be here, but maybe the people just need to be improved. The services may just need to be improved, or we need more. We need more options. We can't just have 1 or 2 people doing it. And that's the problem. That's another mindset. They'll tell you, oh, it's already here. Or 1 or 2 people doing it, and that's it. That's not good enough for me. How many thousands and thousands of jobs like this I'm talking about in America? You get me? So it's because 1 or 2 is already in the company, so that's in the country. That's it. No. Let's have 50. Let's have 100 of the same thing in the country, because what? The way you provide your business or your service might be different than how I provide mine. I may have something different and unique than you do. Even though we may be in the same let's say both of us have a restaurant. The way you prepare your food and design your restaurant and train your employees might be a little bit different than how I do mine, because we have different personality, we have different genes, and our makeup, the way God made us, is different. So that differences we have will flow through the way we run our business. So not because it's the same business, that means everything will be the same way. No. And that's a limiting mindset I noticed. Oh, somebody already have it, or that business already, so what? So where is it ready? Because 1 or 2 or 3 people doing this, so that is the end of. We need multiple choices. Come on, man. We need options. Variety is the spice of life. We need variety. That's why you find 1 or 2 happening spot. They all want to be there. Oh, that's the new happening spot, and that is it. Nobody wants to do something else. No, we can do something else. So now, before I digress, you are a nurse, you are a doctor, CNA, LPN, phlebotomist. I think that's the right pronunciation. And if you are none of the above, but you have the idea, you have the money, you can come and set up your agency or your company, hire the nurses, send them to your client's home to do whatever medical treatment they need to do. And then the client will pay you directly. You take out your little cut and you pay the nurses and everybody. You get me? So that's a wonderful idea. Now, what's next? There's stuff like injection. Some people don't want to go to the hospital just to get a shot. They may call you and you send the right nurse with the right credentials. You can use your time getting the right nurses with the right credentials. You have vet all your people. Make sure you did enough background check, ask enough questions. Make sure those are real nurses. Because I heard that people in America, UK, Canada, some of them, they are just CNA. They will come in and say they are nurses and they give them nurses' job. That's dangerous and deadly, and you are playing with people's lives. Do proper research and investigation before you send somebody there, because you are destroying your own company's character and integrity before you even get a chance to start off the ground. Can I get an amen? That's a mouthful. I need a breather. What's next? And something like plant nursery, seeds, compost, fertilizer, all those things. They don't even, when I ask the people in the village about compost, they don't even know what compost is. Like this information that was once used years ago, they don't even know what I'm talking about, what a compost is. Well, if you're not a gardener, you may not know also. Okay, but they are in a village. Why they don't know what compost is when they should be growing their own food? But they don't even grow their own food. They go to the market to shop. I rest my case. But anyway, plant nursery. I think I saw one when I'm driving on the highway, the RIA highway going towards my lane. Because I've passed one. I think it's on the left hand side. One of these days I will have the taxi driver stop by so I can get the address and phone number so I can go there on my own time. I've seen one. I'm not saying that's the only one in the country, but I've seen one. We need multiples. Why should we only have one or 2 or 3 or 5 of the same? No, we need multiples. So of course I'm into gardening. I love to garden. I used to garden when I was in the States now. And I just used to garden in pots because I was living in an apartment and I had but my patio was a good sized patio. So I started gardening and I realized I could grow anything in a pot and I can grow a lot of food in a small space. So I did enough research. Now I have a whole 1 acre here. I'm about to feed the whole neighborhood. Can I get an amen? Now, I intend on starting my own nursery because I also realized that I'm selling land to my clients. They're going to want to have some of those things in the ground. For instance, maybe they want to have coconut trees, mango trees, soursop tree, bread nut tree, breadfruit, avocado here, we call it butter pears, papaya, we call it pawpaw, guava. Did I mention mangoes? What else? There's so many trees. Orange trees, lemon trees, those things. Because many of you have purchased your land from me, but you're not ready yet to build on. So I can even create my own, like set up my nursery. You can place your order, give me a list of the trees that you want. You pay for it, of course, it's not free. Then I go on your land after you have cleared your land, because when the land is clear, it can give you a better idea how you want your trees planted. And since those are trees, you might want to spread them out on the land, or just pick a section in the back and just line them in rows, however you want to plant it. Or you purchase those trees from me in the seedlings. I have them growing up in the bags already. Some of them are good enough to plant in the ground. You order your trees from me, and then I go to your land. You tell me, instruct me how you want me to plant it on your land. I plant it. So I plant them for you. Within 1 to 3 years, when you decide to come and start building, your trees are mature and producing fruits and ready for harvest. But unlike me, I have to go now and plant them and wait for them to harvest 1, 2, 3 years. You see that? But if you place your order now, easy. It will be called Angel's Nursery. What's up? Can you guess where I got that name from? Whoever can guess will get a hug and a kiss from that same angel when they come to Liberia and meet us. Thank you very much. Okay, so plant nurseries. Compost. Compost, I plan on selling I plan on creating rich soil. Because what is compost? You take dry leaves that dry from the trees. You take the dry leaves, the stems, the stick, you break them up. Plus some sand and some local dirt. And you mix that up with eggshell. I just made some eggs this morning. You break it up into the eggshell small pieces. Tissue, paper, anything that's paper or tissue, you crush them, put them, mix them up. Your kitchen scraps, anything like kitchen scrap from cooking or from eating, you pick and mix them all together, and that can become your compost. And that compost, within 4 to 6 weeks, sometimes 2 to 4 months, depending on what's in there, it can become rich fertilizer or rich garden soil or black gold for your garden. You getting me? Black gold for your garden. Hold on, let me sit up right. It can become black gold for your garden, and I can begin to put those in the bag and sell them. When I used to do my gardening, I used to buy those compost dirt, and it was expensive. You see, that's a whole business in America. You can't take that one. That one is my own. That plant nursery is my own. You take it, we'll fight. No, but I'm serious. That plant nursery, that one is my own. I want it. I shouldn't have shared with you, right? See, I like to share. I can't help myself. What's the next idea? The next idea is Amazon. Liberia, Amazon. Why we can't have something like an Amazon, but for Liberia? You see what any of you have ever shopped at Amazon? You see the concept of Amazon, where is one website, but you can go there to purchase pretty much anything. And how Amazon works is, let's say I'm selling this head wrap, and you selling these glasses, and the next person selling this pillow, this decorative pillow. All of us will go to Amazon and we'll put our product on the Amazon website, and then the customers will log into Amazon. For those who don't know, the customers will log into Amazon and they will purchase those things. And when they purchase those things, the person who owns the Amazon website will take their percentage, and then the balance goes to you. That's one way Amazon works. So whoever will set up the Amazon, maybe the Amazon can tell you, okay, maybe they will agree to sell my scarf for me and say, okay, each scarf you sell on Amazon, the owner, whoever will own the Amazon of Liberia, I'm just saying, whoever will own that website will say, okay, every scarf you sell, we want 2%. Or they can say, for your whole sale for the month, or for your whole, let's say for everything you sell, every scarf you sell, or anything you sell for the whole month of July, we'll take 10%. I'm just giving an example. So let's say I sell 100 head wrap or scarf. Let's say I sell 100 pieces in the whole month of June. So and Amazon said it will say 10%. So let's say 100. Let's say $1 for each. So let's say for 100 pieces, that'll be $100, right? So they will take 10%, which means they'll take $10, and I keep $90. I'm just picking an amount. They may say 25%. If it's 25%, then they get $25. I get $75 if it's 100. You understand? To make it simple math. Yes. So all you technology ways, who into technology, building websites, and IT and AI, and all the AI, IT, AI, and all of you technology geek that are in America, UK, Canada, working for somebody else, getting a paycheck. Bring those ideas, my friend, down here and work for yourself hire the young people, train them professionally and train them the right way, and let's make this country and this continent great. That's a great business idea. Open up an Amazon, like an Amazon for Liberia, or we can even have an Amazon for Africa. When they begin to open up the borders and allow us in the continent to do commerce with each other, then we can even have an Amazon for Africa. So if somebody may be in Ghana, a sister may be in Ghana selling some nice material, I want to purchase them, I just go to the Amazon of Africa, whatever you want to call it. I'm just using that to get the concept, and I order and she ship it to me. For her placing her stuff on Amazon, Amazon will take their 15 or 20%, and the rest she get it, and she ship my stuff. I got a sister in Kenya who's selling and beautiful head wrap or some nice African jewelries. She advertising on Amazon. I go to Amazon of Africa. She goes there. I go there. I order. Amazon take the piece. She send me my stuff. You see, I'm giving you guys all these ideas. So we can start with the Amazon for Africa, or the Amazon for the continent, or the Amazon for each country in Africa. But we need that kind of idea or concept here. I know some people come and tell me you can't do it now, and yeah. I'm not saying all of these business ideas should be launched now, but it's something to be considered now. It's something to start investigating now. It's something to start researching about now. It's something for you to start putting some business plan or blueprint or strategies together now. Because the company, the country, and the continent is on the cusp of a global financial explosion. The whole continent. You either join us now while we're on ground, or you want to wait when the financial bust start and you're trying to enter. There might be no room, or things might be too expensive or too overly crowded, and you're going to sit back and wonder, I wish I had known. But this video will be ringing your ear. Thank you very much. This video and this voice will be ringing your ear. You hear it over and over, you play it, and you slap yourself silly. But instead of slapping yourself, I won't slap you myself. Thank you very much. Yes, I'm not violent. I'm just cracking joke. Relax. So something like an Amazon of Africa or Amazon of Liberia. So all you IT people, technology people, all you computer geek, AI people, put your heads together, put your money together, put your resources together, put your time together, put your energy together, and put a plan together. Hit the ground running and get in touch with auntie over here. All you got to do, I'm saying auntie for the youngins. If you are falling above, I'm not your auntie. We are friends, or I'm be your older sister a little bit. You feel me? All right, what's next? Healthcare agency employment. I think I already talked about that when I was talking about the nurse and the doctors that visit you at home. That's one way. Also, the healthcare agency and employment can also be, let's say somebody open up a nursing home in Liberia and you're looking for good workers. Then you go to the healthcare agency and hire good workers to work at your nursing home. I don't know if they have nursing home in Liberia. You know, the place where the old folks live. I don't know what they do. Somebody should let me know what they do. I'd love to visit and see how it's run. I'm sure it needs help. And then some of you who have worked in those areas in US or other parts of the world, why can't you come open your nursing home? Or at least open your nursing home agency and hire people in the medical profession and train them the way you want them to work. Because when they're working at a company name or your name, they will be working under, so they will either make a good name for you, or they will destroy your company's name depending on how you train them. You see? Are you getting me? So people looking for nurses, LPM, doctors. They can go to your employment agency and they hire the nurses. They pay you, the agency, you take your cut and you pay the nurses. That's another one. Then you can also have another regular employment agency. Well, what is a regular? I mean, when I say I should say non-medical. So let's say you're looking for nanny, you're looking for carpenter, a bus driver, chef, chauffeur, tutor, babysitter, pet sitter, all of those things. They could be like an agency. That's one of my ideas. I actually myself wanted to look at an employment agency. So we'll leave that one right there. I don't share some of my things with you already. I ain't going into details. But I think you're smart enough to read between the lines. If you don't, that means that idea is not for you. Next is trash/waste management services. Bingo. Waste management. There's a few of them here, but they're not really solving the problem. They think they are. They come and pick up your trash, but guess where they dump it? That's the problem. But they just start businesses just to make money. They don't think about the long-term effect of the whole country or even of the neighborhood. They don't. Because I've asked several of those young people who collect trash, I said, where do you dump it? You find somewhere a huge pile of dump pile somewhere, you dump it. I said, but are you not contributing to the problem? Because you're not solving it. Just because you take the trash from somebody's yard and put it in the next person's yard, how is that waste management? But to them, that's waste management. They always passing flyer around, they can pick up your trash. Whenever somebody pass flyer around, they tell you can pick up your trash. Ask them when you pick it up, where do you put it? Because if they're adding up to the pile, you and them together are what? Exasperating the problem. That is not the solution. I even talked to one of the trash men. I said, do you guys do compost? He said, what is that? Because I told him, I said, if you have to do this trash thing the right way, if you get all the trash, you got enough piece of land to do it. But they don't have a land, they just dump it somewhere. But let's say you're doing this the right way. You have a piece of land somewhere. So when all your boss have gone to all the clients, they go to from house to house and go to businesses and collect all the trash and dump it in one spot. Then of course they're gonna wear the right kind of gear, the right kind of gloves, and they'll go through the trash. Anything that's food that is perishable, that can also that is perishable and that's like food or paper that can go into the soil. What's the word? What is wrong with my mind this morning? Anything that is perishable like food and paper that can also decompose and break down into the soil and becomes rich compost. You separate all those material from your plastic and your cans and your bottles and your cloth material. You separate them. And then the ones that can decompose and becomes dirt, and you mix them up with some sand and some dirt also, and some dry leaves and some trees, branches and sticks, and put them together and pile this up and turn that into a good compost. When that compost break down into black rich soil, you, the waste management company, can take the same soil, put it in a bag and sell it back to the same people who you collected the trash from. You say you're making money? They are paying you to collect the trash, and then you turn the trash into rich compost dirt, and you sell that same trash back to them. Are you not a genius? This is a business. You know who the greater genius? God is the greater, but I'm the next, because I'm giving you that idea. Now when you run with it, the next second, you see, God number 1, number 2, number 3 genius. If you take this idea and run with it. That's why I said, don't take my ideas and run with it without giving me compensation, because it will not be nice. It won't be nice. And maybe that business may suffer small because you woke me up. And I got some favorite treats and desserts and things that I missed from America. And Angel got her favorite treat and her food that she missed. So I will be shipping anything to Liberia to your friends and family. You're going to hook us up. You're going to call me. My number will be in this video. You're going to call me or email me. I'm going to tell you what I want, and you can send it or bring it when you come in to visit. But let's go back to waste management. Those are waste management ideas I'm giving you. Set up your waste management firm. Teach and train the boys and the young girls when they go pick it up. Have a land somewhere where when they dump the trash, they can separate the food and stuff. And that food, chicken bone, rice bone, if you don't know, just go to YouTube and you just do research. How to do compost. The videos, you can find endless video out there. And do your own compost. So the same dirt that your client pay you to collect from their home, you take that same dirt, if you separate them properly, you take that same dirt, turn them into compost, and sell it back to them. You're a genius. I'm just saying. You're a genius. I'm just saying. Okay, somebody? Income tax business for personal and business. You can be in America, UK, Canada, anywhere in the Western nation. You can be a tax accountant. And some of us who have moved back home in Liberia, in Africa, you can be our personal accountant, even when they're in America. Maybe you just need to familiarize yourself with the tax law in let's say for Liberia. If you memorize and you study or get to find out the tax laws, maybe you can be right in America and still be doing my taxes for myself and for my business. I don't work in America no more. I don't live there, so what tax I'm paying? But I'm here now. You getting me? Or you can just come on ground and study, or before you move home, if you want to move home, before you move home, start doing some research, taking some courses online or something, and getting some books to find out what are the tax laws, so you can study yourself and become a tax and accountant, or the best you can become, or to file income taxes for people here in Liberia or parts of Africa. You can do that. Why can't you? Tell me why. There's no reason why you can't. You with me? Yes, no? Okay, thank you. I think that's a subject, I don't like to talk about that, so I'm done. What's next? Well, I'm gonna have to keep this one to myself. This one will be storage facility. And how many days I got? I think I will stop this video. Okay, I got a few more pages to go. Well, this video I'm going up to what, 2 hours? You know I can talk. Let's do storage facility, and I'll do 2 or 3 more. Okay, we'll do storage facility. Then I got 3 or 4 more we'll do, and we'll stop, and I can continue next time. Storage facility. I haven't seen it here. I'm not saying it's not here, but even if it's here, how is it being run? Go and find out if there's one here and visit and see how it's being run. Maybe even rent one for a week or for a month, because as a customer you will know what needs to be improved upon. As a customer, as the owner, they may not have that kind of foresight, but you might have the foresight because you're a customer on the receiving end, so you know what needs to be improved. So it will need storage facility, and storage facility that can be temperature control also. Let me put my glasses somewhere else. Yes, storage facility that can be temperature control. So for instance, you shipping your boxes and stuff. Maybe you don't have people whom you can trust. So then if there's somebody who have a storage facility that you know and trust, that they're legitimate, they used to once live in the West and now they came home and they open up their storage facility. Then when you're shipping your stuff, you can ship it straight to the storage facility. Or whoever you ship your stuff with, you let the storage facility know, I'm shipping 2 barrels. Or I'm shipping 50 barrels. Or I'm shipping 50 barrels and 50 boxes to this through this shipping company. So please go collect my stuff, and they'll collect it, they'll sign for it, collect it, then they bring it into their storage facility and they keep it there until you arrive and come home. When you come home, you just go collect your stuff, get your own transportation and collect your stuff. You see? We don't have such here. So people sometimes will send things, they will put in the family house, they'll put in that person, or they come, half the things damaged, half the things stolen, half the things sold, and nobody know. They're all pointing finger at each other, nobody know where your things went. Or somebody will have a legitimate storage facility with 24-hour security cameras going around and security men walking on the ground. So both the security men walking on the ground and security camera, and nobody can say they didn't take nothing because why? The camera don't lie. You see what I'm saying? And you have just how do the storage facility in the States? You have your own keys, and you can use both keys and code. And nobody have that key and nobody have that code but you. Unless you call the storage facility and tell them, give access to my sister, my mother. But even I will tell them, you will have to sign that you are allowing the storage facility to give that key access to your brother, sister. Because when something is missing, so you don't blame the storage facility. You still know if you're going to allow them to give access to relative, you have to sign a waiver that yes, whatever is missing or damaged, that's between you all and them. But we need a storage facility that can do that. Also something like a P.O. box. Somebody can come here and set up a P.O. box company. Those of you in America, maybe sometimes you don't always want to send a big old box or a big old barrel or a big old container. Maybe you just want to send a small little box. Maybe Christmas give you one post small little, maybe some documents, a picture, 1 or 2 little books, or 1 or 2 phone, a small little box you want to ship. Why can't somebody here set up a P.O. box system that they can ship it from there, from the U.S. or U.K. to the P.O. box, and then when it gets to the P.O. box, they call your relative from wherever they are in the country, in Liberia or Africa, and they come to the P.O. box, or if they pick up the box, they sign for it. Why can't somebody do that? Tell me why. Sit down. Those are ideas. But sit down and think. Analyze. Don't always just be... Because somebody just go around and look for people channel and just leave useless comments. Nobody, rest of you too who want to come home. Don't come home because you want to come get a 9 to 5. No, you was living in the West, in your concrete jungle, going through your modern day slavery. Then don't come here now to be a modern day slave. No, come here to have your own company and work for yourself. If you don't know how to work for yourself, then some of us now will have to hire you because some people are scared. What you scared about, I don't know. But that idea, what's next? This storage facility, I think you get it. You got a concept. Internet and phone company, we only have 2. I think we need at least 7 to 8 more internet and phone company, because when there are others competitor on the ground, these 2 guys, they will improve their services, their customer service, their coverage, they will improve it, or they will just get out of the game. That's what healthy competition does. It makes you step on your game. It makes you step up your game. Let's say, for example, in America, with those phone companies and internet companies, they compete with each other for our service, for our money. Because, for instance, you can say, oh, you can call AT&T and say, listen, I'm with Verizon, And this is what Verizon is providing for me. If you can be there or do better, I will leave them and come to you. So guess what? We want phone company that will begin to compete with each other for our money. But right now, we just talk with the two of them. The service sometimes is bad, the network is bad, the coverage is bad, customer service is bad, the prices for data is too much. They eat your money, and then half the time you don't even get. We need internet and phone company here on ground besides these two guys. Somebody out there listening to me, you have worked or you are working or you have the money and the connection, come on ground and open up an internet and phone service. If you can even there's no monthly something here. There's no such thing as monthly. Something we are used to and we are spoiled. And that's something I miss. That unlimited monthly package, I miss it so much because people like me who do videos and stuff online and upload my video, do you know how much data I have to go through? It's almost like a pay as you go. But even the pay as you go, the data is still the price is too high for the amount of data you are getting. If somebody can come and open up a monthly package like how they do in America, maybe got $25 a month package, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, $100 packages, and give us unlimited. Give us unlimited something, man. Do something. Or at least from $40 and up, you can get unlimited. Okay, but give us something. If you don't give us unlimited, maybe for $40 a month, maybe you get 60 gig internet for the whole month. Okay, maybe I can handle that. Or somebody who pay $25 a month, give them 30 gig. Okay, that for the month. Okay. There's one who pay 40, give them 80. Someone who pay 100, give them 100 or 150 gig. Or something, but if somebody pay $100 a month or $80 a month, they should have unlimited, first of all, if you ask me. Yes, because people always use our internet for a lot of things. Now when I move to my house, I will start doing live stream. And to do live stream on YouTube and Zoom, it eat up more data. So I need more data, so I need one of those unlimited package. So come on, you guys sitting there in the West, please, come, let's make this country great. Making Liberia great and making Africa great is not only that you come home, you work in America for 20, 30 years, and once a year you save some money, and then you buy some clothes and come here, you go to the club, you eat, you drink, you party, you give a few dollars to your relative, and then you go back and you think you have done something good. Those days are over. We want people to come and invest. We want investors, and those investors are you and me now. Going are the days where one person will come with $10 million and he's the king and the queen of the village. Ain't nothing wrong with that. If you have that, we welcome you as well. But investors are not just individuals with millions of dollars. Investors can be 100 individuals and each of them have 100,000. Can I get an amen? Somebody talk to me. Yes. So we want individual investors as well as companies investors as well as group of people investors. But we need you guys. So it's not you just come home, you party, you drink, then you go back, you take some pictures on the beach. That's it. That's your contribution to developing your country. That's your contribution to improving your company's economy or contributing to the economy of your nation. Is that that's all? Your mind is too small. Seriously, be honest. Let's sit down. I'm not trying to insult you, but let's be brutally, sincerely honest. That's it. If you have done your part to help build up the country's economy, then somebody else will come and say, don't talk this, don't talk that. I ain't here to argue or debate. I'm just giving you some good ideas. If you think these ideas are foolish and stupid, it's not ever going to work in Liberia, this video, sir, ma'am, is not for you. This channel ain't for you. I'm here to encourage and motivate and inspire and provoke and challenge my people to come home. And those who want to come home, I'm giving them some of these ideas that they can take it and run with it. You can take these ideas, take one or two, sit on it, meditate, marinate, daydream, research, ask questions, sit down, brainstorm. Something will click, I guarantee you. They say if the student is ready, the teacher will show up. So begin to shut down some of your social media, begin to shut in. Shut in with God. And take some of this idea, pray over it, fast over it, research. And Christians, somebody just fast and pray, you fold your arms. When you finish fasting and praying, go to the library, pick up some books and start reading. Watch some videos, some seminars, how to take some of these ideas from paper to reality. Don't just read and pray and that's it. When you finish reading and praying and fasting, get off your knees, go to the library, go to some seminars, get some books to read, watch some videos and stuff, but get busy. I think I've gone, is there any more ideas written? I think I've gone on too long. The internet, okay, I got pet groomer. Pet groomer, pet shop, and vet. I'm sure there's one or two or three here. But why there should only be 1 or 2 or 3? How many pet shop and pet groomer you got in America, in Canada, in UK? Okay. So we need more than 1, 2, or 3. Because you have 1 or 2 or 3, it could be even owned by the same person you don't know. But if it's owned by 2 or 3 different people, still the services might be the same. How many of them live in the West and came and brought an idea here? I have a pet, Miss Angel. And what about a mobile pet grooming business? You know those mobile van? Let me just, the best description I can give is like the ice cream truck, those car or the food trucks. You know the van they use for food trucks in the US. You can buy one of those used, dig it out real, take all whatever's inside that you don't need, and then fix it into like a mobile pet grooming business and drive to people home. I would rather do that than to drop Angel off to any kind of pet groomer here in this Liberia, because I don't know how you treat. She may go there and come back with one limb. I don't know, and I ain't taking any chances. So I learned how to groom her when I was in the States. I brought all her grooming kit with me. But once in a while, you might want to have somebody groom her. Then they can bring the mobile thing. This way I can be watching and make sure, hey, don't break my baby legs. Oh, thank you very much. Yes, you getting me? Those of you who love pets, even if you don't like, even if you don't own a pet, if you love pets, that can be a second career for you. That can be a reason for you to quit your job and leave Babylon before it burns down to the ground. That could be another reason. Or start researching, or go back to school, learn some vet technician, or be a vet. Or maybe they may have 2 years or 6 months or 9 months or 14 months, some kind of pet grooming or vet certificate somewhere in the States. They got it. They got all kinds of programs. They may have the 4-year program, the 2-year program, the 1-year program, vet technician or vet pet groomer, something. Go do your research. It may not be service that's popular now, but equip yourself so when they bust, when they boom, when the rush of our people come home, you already set up, you got your shops, they're waiting. That's what I'm doing here. Call me crazy if you want, but that's what I'm doing here. I'm just setting the pace and getting ready. So when the rush come in, I'm already here now. I've already been up front, set up my shop. I'm just waiting for you to come in. That's it. Instead of when the rush come in, that's when you rush in to open your business. That when you rush in to open your store. No, do it now. Now is the time. Now is the time. So a mobile pet grooming business or a regular pet grooming where people can drop the pet off to your place, to your shop, fine. But I ain't doing that. Because I don't know how you treat dogs up in here. Or I see how you treat dogs up in here. So I ain't dropping Angel off. No, thank you. Sure don't sprain her ankle anyway. I would have blamed you. Thank you very much. Now, what's next? You guys know the dusty road where my house is being built. I want to talk about, I didn't put transportation on this, but I need to put it there. Public transportation. In the city, I haven't seen one public transportation bus from the city. I haven't seen one. I'm not saying it's not here, but I have got yet to see one. Maybe it's here 1 or 2. You can see one every 6 months. I don't know. I've been here 1 year now. I've got yet to see one. I saw the garbage truck picking up the trash a few months ago. The garbage truck, at least they were picking up the trash. But the garbage truck looked like it belonged in the trash. But that's another subject. That's not the point. So public transportation. What would it take for one of you guys to take some of those old, those yellow, American yellow school bus? They got small one, they got medium, they got a large one. Maybe you buy one of each size and change the color, paint it nicely, put your company's name on it, and bring it down here or ship it down here and run it as for public transportation. Especially where I'm going to be living, that dusty road on the beach right there. The only means of transportation whenever I go to see my house, excuse me, is motorbike. The only means of transportation on that road is motorbike. Rainy season, any season, you see 3, 4, 5 adults on that motorbike, plus heavy load. Some of them in the soaking rain. Why can't there be a pickup truck, a dump truck, a bus, taxi? What would it take for some of you to come down and start your own public transportation on that road? That one will be immediate income. Immediate income. And then when the rush come in, you make even more money. But that will be right there, immediate income. You almost put a motorbike out of job. Maybe the motorbike, they might pack, or you can hire them to be your driver. But, well, they have to get a license. But you understand my point? Because one of the biggest hurdles that I had to go over when I was building my house on the beach over there was transportation and building materials. There's not one single building material shop on that dusty road. There's a Liberian couple who opened a water factory right there, and I think from what I've heard, they are opening up a cement factory. I've got yet to meet with them. I was scheduled sometime we'll be passing like 2 ships in the night, but once I moved, I'll get to meet them because they have come to my land looking for me just to meet me. But when they come, I'm not there. When I'm there, they're not there. So, but they have the water factory, which I'll plan on patronizing when I move there. And the cement factory, I don't think it's open yet. Otherwise, I would have purchased cement from them. But there's no building material. That whole dusty road, there's nothing there. You've seen the video. If you haven't, I will click the video underneath this description box and in the comment section. The video is there. Well, I've done video showing you the dusty road. From left to right, the whole dusty road, no land. Everybody wants to buy beachfront. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Myself love beachfront, but I'm getting me 3 or 4 acres on the dusty road for business purposes. Yes. So now you can open your building material shop on that dusty road. Hello, you can open your business your building material shop. I want to patronize my Liberian business owners. While I gotta give all the time I be building my house, while I have to give my money to the Lebanese, to the Chinese, to the Indians, and other foreigners. Are there no Liberian building material shops in Liberia? And when I do purchase my stuff from Upper Buchanan, then I have to go on the hunt. When I do purchase my building material, then I have to go search for transportation because the building material shop don't have transportation. So it's my job now. So sometimes just to transport my building material, sometimes it costs me 3 times the price of the material itself. So I pay more in transportation than the actual material itself. It's painful. And you give your money to all those Chinese, Lebanese, Indians. From what I've heard, 80% of the money leaves the country, only 20% stays here, and they pay our brothers and sisters pennies like slave wage. You see there? What would it take for one of you guys to come down here and open your building material shop right on that dusty road? Because with all the land that we are selling on that same area, when people come to start building, if you're the only building material shop, guess what? They will patronize you. So start doing research about building material. You want to know, call me. I will start charging $50 for some people call it counseling session or business consultancy. Call me. Send me the $50. Call me. Say I send it. Let's talk. Pick my brain some more. I'm just going over the surface, but we can go deeper and deeper. Are you with me? Open up your building material shop right on that dusty road. Open up your home decoration shop on that same dusty road because people are buying land by the thousand over there. Some guy came and bought 200 acres. Another one looking at 100 acres. Another one looking at 400 acres. Plus the rest of you who buying 1 acre, 3 acre, 5 acre, 20 acre, 15 acres. All of that add together. And everyone who have ever sold land to in that area, they're all from the West. So we know that place will be well developed and well maintained. So why are you sitting in the West suffering doing your 9 to 5, your modern day slavery job? Come open up a shop, my friend, or at least start doing some research and investigation and come and see what's on ground and how you can help to develop this country and make it great. I think that's all I have to say. Angel, do you have anything to say to the people? Well, come here then. So you guys, that's all the ideas I have for now. Well, I do have a few more, but I will have to do part 2, part 3, part 4. But tell me, what are you waiting for? All the ideas I've given you in this video. This may be part 4 now. Part 4, part 5. But leave your comments in the comment section.